Hello, everybody, and welcome to the CoalSpace XP podcast. And I just wanted to update everyone. So, I've been thinking about how many episodes I'm going to do for this podcast. And I'm thinking that one per week, is too many for kind of what else I have going on. And I feel like it's just too much at the moment for how much I can do for you guys and the quality. And I want the quality to still be there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm either going to scale it down to 2 episodes a month. So every 2 weeks, a new episode will come out. Or 1 episode per month, depending on how well I can balance it all. Right now, I'm going to scale back for a little bit and do either 2 episodes a month or 1 episode a month. So you'll get, if it does pick up in the popularity and you guys are really loving this, we will scale it up to 1 episode a week, or even 2 episodes a week if you guys are really liking this and this is really taking off. But I gotta be careful and I gotta put my effort in everything at once. So I want to make sure that this doesn't take over anything else that I'm trying to do for you guys. So we're doing an episode today, and then you will see one. I believe it's like either a 2-week or a monthly episode. So I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking. I'll keep you guys in the loop for sure. So you'll know by the next podcast episode kind of what I'm feeling, how I can do that. And we can always change things, so don't worry. But yes. So today we're going to talk about something that a lot of people know. It's a global board game. Like I said in the last podcast episode, we were talking about board games this episode. So today's board game, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about chess. Chess is a game that's been around for a long time. Actually, I don't even know how long it's actually been around for. But chess is a game that I've played quite a bit. I'm not really good at it, but I wanted to share with you guys some of my chess stories and kind of how I learned to start playing chess. And how you play chess, basic chess, I guess, that I know. And yeah, we're going to be talking about chess today. So we may have more than one chess episode since it's got so many things. I know that we have the chess championships and all that stuff, so that may be an episode too. But let's talk about chess today on the podcast, because chess is one of the first board games that I ever played as a kid. All right. So let's begin. When I was a kid, I played chess. I learned how to play chess by my grandma. My grandma taught me how to play chess. And if you ever, I don't know if my grandma would ever listen to this podcast episode, but if you do ever listen to this podcast episode, Grandma, I just want you to know I love you. And thank you for teaching me how to play chess. And also my uncle also taught me how to play chess too. He would play with me from time to time. So my mom also would play chess, but when we would visit my grandma. But my grandma taught me chess, and she would play with me. I remember I didn't know the rules when I was younger all the time, but I really liked the little pieces. That's the main thing that drew me in to chess, was seeing the little pieces. And she had not a wooden chessboard. She had a little, she had two types of chessboards, because we learned how to play checkers, but that's not this episode. But I just wanted to point that out there. She had one of those glass chessboards later on, where it's the clear glass. I don't know if everybody knows what I'm talking about. But there is these chessboards that are glass, and then there's transparent glass and foggy glass, and that's what we played on. And then she also had a chess, a little, one you get from Walmart or a store where it's just black and those tan peanut butter kind of looking plastic chessboards. Those as well is what she had. So she taught me how to play chess, and I loved it. I didn't like checkers as much as I liked chess, because I liked how chess had little pieces that had uniqueness about them. Checkers was just these little circles That was the battle for me growing up, like chess or checkers. I was a chess person. I didn't know how to play it at first, but I wanted to know because it was just cooler to me. It just was more of a grab to me, attention grab. So every time I would come over to my grandma's, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to play chess. I wanted to at least get one game in and just play. And I didn't really care if I had won or lost, but I just wanted to play with my grandma or like my uncle Tony or my mom. Like I just wanted to play with one of them and have a good time. So, and if I had lost, it was okay. But like I wanted to win. I'm a very competitive person, but I wasn't mad about it if I had lost. So chess, like after I had learned it, I took a break from it. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just need my desk. Shook the whole screen if you're a watcher on the podcast. So yeah, I played chess kind of throughout my whole life, and I think the next logical part is to teach you guys how to play chess. If you've never played chess, I'm going to kind of explain how chess works. And I'm not like a chess expert. I know that there's like a number elo thing for chess, like chess.com, the online chess. But my highest elo is low. Like I'm not an advanced chess player. It's like 750. Like if you know what I'm talking about, if you're like really into chess and you were like watching like the grandmasters and stuff in chess and their numbers are like 2800 or 2800, that's like a chess rating based on how good you are, I think. That's your elo, I believe is what they call it, the player level in chess. Professional chess, I would call it professional chess because they probably get paid to do it. But like I was like 750, which is like beginner, not great, not like a really good chess player. So I will just go over the basic things that I know about chess, which is the movements. So first off, in your first line, you have the pawn, which is your small piece. It's like this little piece on the chessboard that you have the most of. It's kind of got a very limited abilities, but it's your least powerful piece, I would say, your pawns. Your placement of pawns is important in chess, but pawns are not like your strongest piece. If you lose a pawn, it's okay to lose a pawn. Like you are not going to lose the game just because you lost one pawn. It's the piece you have the most of. So the pawn can move one. So if you're looking at a chessboard and you got your pawn out, that pawn can move one space forward unless it's the first move of the pawn. The first move you can do one or two spaces forward. You cannot move backwards or left or right with a pawn. You can only advance with the pawn to the other side of the board. The only way that you can take pieces out as a pawn is diagonal. You have to be diagonal in front. You cannot diagonal back attack with a pawn. Diagonal left or right from the front is the only ways you can take a piece with a pawn. Now the cool thing with a pawn that you can do is once you get it to the other side of the board on the enemy's back line squares, if you get it to that spot on the other side, you can get one of your old pieces that's been knocked out during the game back. So like let's say I lost my queen early in the game. I can get that pawn all the way to the other side and then get my queen back on the board. Trade it in. You trade it in basically. So that's how the pawn works as far as I understand. Please, if there's any chess people watching this and I am not totally right about something, please correct me and I'll do some research and make sure that I'm right. I think I know what I'm talking about with chess here, but I could be wrong. I'm not perfect, and I know that I may have something that I say that may not be exactly right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right here with just basic chess rules. But yeah, maybe some of the ways I word it is off, but I will try my best to do it. So next, the knights. The knights are just these little horse guys. I thought they were the coolest thing in chess because they're just little horse characters that you play with. They move. I think they move the weirdest way, but they move in like an L. If you're a watcher on the podcast, this will make sense. If not, this will not make sense because I'm making a symbol. So it's an L. Think of. I always do the noise when I play to remember, but I go, huh. I go 2 forward or 2 in any direction, and then it has to be left or right. Or it can be 1 to one direction, and then move 2 in the other direction. So it's like 1, 2, or 2, 1, if that makes sense for movement. So 2 blocks, 1 direction, and then 1 either way in the L to complete that L. So that's what the knight does. Bishops, they all move diagonally, any direction. Now the pawn can't move backwards. Sorry, there's something in my eye. The pawn can't move backwards, but the bishop can. The knight can, but they only can move back in their way that they are able to move. Bishop can move diagonally, like an X. Think of it that way. The king can move any direction they please, but it has to be 1 space. It cannot be more than 1 space. It's just boom, 1 space. So the king can move any way. The queen can move any direction she pleases too, but she can move as much as she wants. She can go, and also I forgot to mention about the knight. They can hop over your friendly. I don't think they can hop over enemy pieces, but they can hop over your pieces. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then the rook, the castle's on the end. Oh, I got to talk about placement of the board too. But the rook, they can go like vertical and horizontal as far as they want across the board. So up and down and left and right. They can't go diagonal, and that is it for them. So got the bishop, knight. Now the placement of the board, you got your pawns in the front line. There's just a line of pawns. And then to place in, I always get these mixed up. The bishop and the knight, I always get them mixed up, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. So it goes rook on the ends. It goes, hold on. Rook, then bishop, then knight, then king and queen. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bishop and knight is the only ones that I don't know for sure. It's hard to remember those two. I feel like I get those mixed up. But yeah, it's just like something that I've always loved to play chess. I want to get better at it, but it's hard. I've learned terms when I played chess when I became an adult. I started playing on a popular chess website called chess.com where you can just play chess and you increase your rank and you get better as you go, but you face other people. I learned a term, I think it's forking, where you make it to where 2 pieces are in danger on the enemy side and they have to pick one or somehow block you because either one or the other is going to get killed by your piece. So that is an important thing to learn in chess, I think. The opens are something I know nothing about. It's like a sequence of movements, and they call it some kind of opening. I know nothing about openings in chess. I feel like if I learned openings and I really studied chess, I probably would be a lot better. But I do more of a casual kind of chess feel. I don't really try to play chess like competitively. I like to play chess. Excuse me, but I like to play chess, but it's just hard to play chess a lot. Like for me, I don't want to be like a professional chess player, so I just choose not to even try to be too good at it. Like I just kind of want to play chess from time to time. It's fun to play chess. I love playing it. And I think what's really cool, chess, there is some really cool chess boards out there. like chessboard designs that I'm just gonna look up here, but like there is a lot of cool chessboard designs out there. If you've ever gone online and seen like anywhere, just type in on Google chessboard designs, and you will find so many cool chessboard designs. Like there are themed ones, there are glass, metal, handmade wooden ones. They're so cool. I love like how many chessboards they have created. They've really went just all over the place with chessboards. There's minimalistic chessboards. There's so many different variations of chessboards. I mean, I'm looking right now, and I want to buy one of these because I just think they're really cool. I want one that's themed to like me and my style. There's Harry Potter. There's just so many chessboards, so many cool ones. You can get the basic ones at probably your local area. That is not expensive at all. Chessboards can be very cheap. So it's cool. But I mean, these ones, some of these are probably very expensive because they're hard to make or they're trying to sell their craftsmanship. So yes. And another thing that I found really cool, they're doing huge chessboards now, like in parks, and like with huge plastic pieces and like a huge metal. Have you ever seen the scene from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? They're doing chessboards in parks now. I hope like everybody's being like nice when somebody's playing chess out in the ginormous chessboards, but that is cool. Like I just think that's cool, like a life-size scale chessboard. That's really cool to see. Chess is something that I think is just really fun. And I wanted to have a podcast episode about it. I want this to feel natural and feel like, it's just kind of a conversation. I feel like podcast episodes don't have to be an hour long if the conversation isn't, if you don't have too much to talk about. But my chess journey has mostly been just enjoying it from time to time. And that's okay. Like a game can be just enjoying from time to time. It doesn't have to be a completion or the best level of that. But it is cool to see like the best chess players play. It is really cool to see that because they hyper focus and they see so many moves ahead. I still can't fathom how people see so many moves ahead. That is cool to think about. But yeah, more so this video was me talking about how chess is played and how and I guess there is one more thing that is really important about chess. So check and checkmate are two different things. When you check the king, that means the king of the enemy team is in danger. If your king is in danger, you're checked. You either have to block, move the king, block the threat to the king, or you have to eliminate the threat to the king. So in those ways, you either move, block, or kill the threat to the king. If the king is not, if he has no way out and the king is not going to make it out of whatever he's in, that is called a checkmate, and that is over. If the king is dead or the king is caught, that is a checkmate, and the game is over. I don't know how a draw works in chess. I don't know how the draw consists of in chess, like what consists of a draw. But in chess, if you're winning, it's called a checkmate. You beat the king. Like you've trapped the king with pieces, or there's just no way that the king can move, block, or kill you. That means that's a win. That's a checkmate. So I think that's it. Really, that's all that there is to talk about with chess that I know. This is just me talking about chess and kind of teaching you guys about chess. Will I ever have a episode of me playing a chess game? Maybe. Maybe on the Cold Space channel. Maybe. You never know. Couple updates. I want to close this episode now for the chess episode that we're talking about chess here. I wanted to have a couple closing remarks. I wanted to say thank you guys to everyone who stopped by. I've seen some people stop by on the podcast. Thank you guys. We're still posting these on YouTube and Spotify. I appreciate everyone that's listened to these or just kind of checked them out. And it's really fun to see that. But still learning how to do podcasts, really. Just kind of experimenting. I'm getting the hang of things. I'm learning how long these should be. I'm learning how much I should post. I spoke about that at the beginning of this podcast episode, so you guys already know that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still debating on whether this podcast should just move. I like it on YouTube as well, but it may move to Spotify one day, just Spotify, or it may, if it does take off to the point where it has a lot going on for it. If the Cold Space XP podcast starts to become something a lot more, then it will have its own YouTube channel too. But I don't know if I'll do that anytime soon because we just don't have enough. Don't have enough time for it right now. I would love to do it, but yeah, we're just gonna keep posting it on YouTube and Spotify. So thank you so much for watching. You got your XP for today. Thank you for dropping by on the Cold Space XP podcast. Oh, hold on. You got your XP today coming your way. And I'll see you all another day.